Good evening. Hope you're all doing really well this evening. I'm just going to do a little short video about the small kitchen that I have at the moment. If you've seen my previous video about the renovation, you'll have seen in that I am obviously at some point going to demolish this kitchen, but I'm saving up for that, and as I don't know when that will be, I've tried to make this kitchen as homely and usable as possible. So this kitchen is a 1950s add-on to the old house. The main house is about 200 years old. This is more like sort of 60 or 70 years old. It's literally just a little lean-to at the back of the house. Well, it's the only kitchen I have currently, so I've tried to make it as nice as possible, but you know, it's not easy. So I'm just going to do a little tour. As you can see, the bathroom is off the kitchen, which is, you know, a charming side of this house that will hopefully be moved upstairs at some point. So I'll start off at the window. We have a couple of plants here, sort of succulent types that don't need a lot of watering, which is good. I'm sorry about the state of my hands. I've been doing DIY all week, so I've given up on having nice hands or nice nails at the moment. Got a little Christmas fellow here. Had him for quite a while. Got a little Christmas charm. Hotel collection. Pomegranate diffuser. I think this is from Aldi. And hand wash. And that's the windowsill. As you can see, things pretty basic, like the tiles. I'm planning to paint over these tiles at some point, just to kind of spruce them up a little bit. And I've painted, as you can see, the beautiful speckly wallpaper. I wanted to take this off, but as I started taking it off, the wall came with it. As this old 1950s lean-to is, you know, pretty much ready to come down by its own. So I've had to leave the wallpaper up and just paint over it this kind of coffee colour. But as you can see, they previously had this lovely blue, bright blue colour. Because they overpainted, I'm still left. I tried to stay in the right line, so I'm left with a bit of blue, but they've overpainted. You can see up here at the window how massively they overpainted the window. So when I painted up the line, you're left with this lovely blue. Oh well. And I've got a little, so this shelf was already up here. So I thought it made a good spice shelf. I haven't got all my spices unpacked yet, just a few of them. And for some reason, yeah, seemed like a good place for it to sit. So yeah, this will be massively added to very soon. And then over here, oh, as you can see with the flooring, so this had a horrid red, it was a concrete floor painted in bitumen, which is some horrid kind of coating, sealant paint. It was bright red and hideous, and also came off, so when you walked over it, you were left with red feet. I mean, and that was under I think it was 3 types of lino I had to pull up, all very old 1970s. And so this flooring I put on came from Etsy, and it came in these squares that you stuck down. It's a really good way to freshen up a floor cheaply. You see I ran it into the bathroom as well. And yeah, it's just a good, really cheap way to get new, fresh flooring. I didn't want to spend a lot on half bobber tiles because I knew this building would be knocked down eventually. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll see. So then we have the gas stove. This gas stove is left here. It's one of the few things that actually work in this house. It needed a lot of cleaning, but it works. And it works well actually. So, but you can see here just how marked and cracked the tiles are. So they definitely need a good clean. Well, they've had a good clean. They need painting over now. And then these cabinets up here. So these were exactly like these below. So they had these doors on them, the same colour. They were just like that up here. I took the doors off. I painted them this grey. And I put these lights under. These lights just basically, they're battery operated and they just stick on. You can get them on Amazon. I'm going to put more lights in here as well. I'm going to still do more painting to finish, but it's just nice to have an open cupboard. My glasses, very easy to get hold of now. And my blue and white from my mother. Yeah, it still needs finishing, but it's getting there. Then I have a little open shelf on the side with all sort of bits and pieces. Food, some lentils, cannellini beans, Bendex as a treat. Oh, I love these bitter mint chocolates, they're amazing. And they're on offer at the moment, so I'm treating myself. Some more glassware. Like the stove bag of ingredients. Sugar. My IKEA plants and some glassware. Then it's my fridge freezer, a very small one. I like to buy food fresh every day or every couple of days, which means I don't need a big fridge freezer. It's mostly vegetables and a few other bits of cheese or whatever in there. Little picture frame, and above here you can see that's where the boiler was. My old condemned boiler. This all should be painted over. This will all be ripped out, obviously, at some point. That's the little corridor that leads up to the old part of the house, and I'll show you that another day. Then here, a little shelving unit. This was already in, so I've used it for glassware. And some pots and pans. All in close hand when I need them, when I'm cooking. And there's a little picture there. And then below that, a little bookcase. These lights are really annoying, but I don't know why they put these sockets up here high. It would be so much better if they were down light. My radio, I always have the radio on in the kitchen all the time. Usually set to radio 2. But sometimes Radio X. I mix it up. Little print there. Another little IKEA plant and pot. I think everyone has these pots somewhere. I don't know if IKEA still sell them, but I've seen them in everyone's house at some point. Then got some mugs. This is one I made in a mug painting place. Wake up and be awesome. Little pots. And then some cookery books at the bottom there. As you can see, I'm vegetarian. I love cookery books. I can look through them for hours, as you can see. I mark. And the ones I've had a while and that I use a lot. My recipes are ready to go. That's just my recycling now. And then we're back to this side. Washing machine, some baskets with bits and pieces in, towels, hand towels and that. Just bits and bobs, these candles and that kind of thing. Here, got a Tassimo coffee machine, but to be honest, I really don't use it much. It was given to me by a friend, but I find the coffee too sweet. I like a strong bitter coffee, so I really haven't used it much. Then just like a little notepad and pens, practical things. So as it stands, this kitchen, it's small, but it serves me pretty well at the moment. I can't wait to have my larger kitchen, but I think I will actually miss this little one when that happens. I quite enjoy cooking here. If you've ever been to a Parisian apartment, you'll see they have tiny, tiny little kitchens, which they make amazing food from. Now, I'm not making amazing food in this one, but I'm doing okay. You really don't need a big kitchen to cook well. And there's something very, very cozy about a small kitchen, which I'll miss. Thank you very much for coming on this little evening tour with me, and I'll see you very soon.